Hello, everybody. Jaco here today. And today I'm making this video hoping the right people see it. And there's a show called My Feet Are Killing Me that I heard of. And I actually tweeted out the doctors of that show and they recommended me something. So I want to go back a little and talk about why I'm making this video and what I've been through. So about 2.5 years ago, I would say about 2 years ago, I had open hernia surgery that I got from possibly lifting too much weights. It was in my groin area and it was puffed up, and you guys saw it, and now I have the scar from it. So then you say, what does that have to do with anything? So ever since then, I've been having severe pain in my feet and my lower back. Now my lower back is like here and here. That's where the pain is, right? So my back is something that if I sit up straight like this, if I don't do ab workouts, I can kind of maintain it and keep it at like a 2 out of 10 pain level most of the time. I also self crack, and that relieves pressure, which is nice. But the main point of this video is about my feet. Now, I've been plagued with whatever this is. Like, I have no idea what this is, but on my feet, I'll take off my socks. On my feet, my pain started from this area right here, and primarily this area. So I thought it was plantar fasciitis. So I've been to multiple doctors for plantar fasciitis. I was recommended insoles. I was recommended, and these are things that I did: insoles, cortisone shots, pills to take, different shoes. I already had x-rays done. So I've been to 3 different podiatrists, and all 3 of them pretty much got to the point where they said, well, there's not much that we can do for you. There's nothing else, because if it was plantar fasciitis, the cortisone shot would have done something, right? So after a while, the last podiatrist told me that I should see a neurologist, because it might have something to do with my nerves, and that person to do a nerve conductive test. So after a while, my pain started radiating up my foot, not into the toes, but this general area right here. So my feet pain is very, very weird and inconsistent. Now, if I'm not standing like I am right now, my feet hurt probably a 1 out of 10 right now, how I sit. But if I'm even on a couch with my calves pressed against the recliner and my feet hanging off, my feet hurt. I also can't stand for more than about 4 or 5 minutes before I have really, really bad pain and need to sit down. I can't run. I can't play basketball. I can't play sports, because the next day I will be in severe pain. And a lot of my pain happens overnight when I'm sleeping in my bed and I'm so discomfortable. I have to put a pillow between my feet because my feet can't touch. It's definitely a drag, especially with 2 stepkids and a baby on the way. I can't, play soccer with my stepson. I can't throw a football. I can't run. I can't even walk my kids to the bus stop because of the pain. I have to keep my walking between 2 to 3,000 steps a day. That's it. I used to walk 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 steps a day. I can't play my favorite sport of basketball. So all this is also plaguing me because I'm not really gaining weight that much, but I'm just not satisfied with my body. Now, a lot of people would die for my body, and I understand that, but I work out so hard in the gym, and it's so not motivating when you can't do cardio of any sense. So it's very, very frustrating. So I went to the neurologist. Neurologist was like, listen, there's nothing wrong with your nerves. I'm not going to do a nerve conductive test. So he's like, it's probably in your joints and bones. So I'm going to recommend you to get a blood test specifically for that. So I get the blood test comes back, and there's a bunch of red stuff on it. And I'm like, okay, this is a problem. Let me just ask around. And I send the blood test to my doctor, and the doctor's my primary care doctor. The primary care doctor's like, okay, you need to see a rheumatologist. You might have like some type of arthritis or something. So I already been to a neurologist, the primary care doctor about my feet and everything, blah, 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 blah. Neurologist also recommended me to physical therapy, which I just don't see how that will help me. It doesn't make any sense for me. If you're a physical therapist and you think it will, let me know. But it's like one doctor after the other. We don't know what's wrong with you. Let's try this. We don't know what's wrong with you. Let's try this. We don't know what's wrong. And it gets so frustrating. Not only am I paying $40 copay every single time, which isn't really the big deal, but it's it's absurd a little bit. So I went to the rheumatologist yesterday. Rheumatologist is like, your labs are fine, nothing's wrong, you don't have arthritis, anything like that. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, then why did I come in here? I thought there was something wrong with my labs. So then he's like, I don't know what's really wrong with you. Have you got an MRI done? Which I did on my back. I'm not going to go through my process on my back because that's another story. I'm here to try and get on this show, and hopefully these doctors can help me out. So he's like, why didn't they do a nerve conductive test? He said, my nerves are fine. Why would he do that? And then the rheumatologist like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's go down the route of getting you an MRI on your feet. I said, well, what's that going to show? Well, it can show inflammation, but I don't know about inflammation because nowhere on my feet is bigger or sore, or not sore, but like inflamed, unless it could be inflamed and you can't see it and you can't really feel it. So that's the problem. So I'm going to show my foot again and show where my pain, like my back is killing me right now because I'm not sitting like this and I'm not leaning back. But my foot primarily hurts right here, here, usually in here, and on the whole heel. So I got custom insoles, changed my shoes, and the crazy part is I only can wear one pair of shoes that are really old and one pair of sandals that are really old, or flip-flops that are really old. I can't wear any other shoes or else I'll be in pain in 10 times faster. I mean, there's times where I wear other shoes and I'm not even standing and it hurts so bad. So I cannot wear other shoes, and it's very unfortunate because I have so many pairs of shoes that I can't wear. Sound like a lady. So I went to the rheumatologist. Rheumatologist is like, I want you to do the physical therapy. I want you to go to MRI for the feet and another blood test. So now I'm going to a blood test. This is an ongoing thing for a year and a half, almost 2 years since this started. I used to play basketball all the time. I had this foot problem at first, and it went away, and it came back, and then it never went away. And you don't know how many times I wake up and I pray that it's gone, and it's not. I suffer continuously from this, and it's so frustrating. So I'm going to be sending this to the doctors, and I hope they watch it, and I hope they understand, like, I don't want money to be on your show. I will give money to help fix my feet. It's so frustrating and tiresome. I'm not overweight. I'm 170 pounds, 6 feet tall. I don't know what's wrong with me. Doctors don't know what's wrong with me. And I just want to get everything done possible in like one thing and then eliminate all these issues instead of having to book a doctor, wait for the referral. 2 weeks later, here's an appointment for 2 weeks. Go to the appointment. You're excited for the appointment because you think something's going to happen and nothing happens. I'm going to go through with this MRI. I'm going to go through with the next blood test. I'm going to try and go to physical therapy. But I'm very pessimistic to this because it's just been over and over and over and over again of not working and not helping and not getting it done. So what's the chances of this is going to solve the problem? If a podiatrist, a neurologist, a rheumatologist, a PCP, nobody knows. It hurts. I'm in pain. There has to be answers. It's frustrating. Like, it makes me want to give up, and I can't. I have kids. I have stepkids. I have a baby on the way. I can't. I need help. Please. Please. Thanks for watching, guys.